get the brand new limited edition Pals holiday package available at thepalsmerch.com.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet, hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic. And that is what we are going to do right now, because we are going to visit a special place. Some people might know it from a movie, but today we are going to visit the real Jurassic Park. So I hope you ready to spot some dinosaurs, because I am. The park is located on an island, that is why we are on a boat right now. The boat is taking us to the location of the island, so let's get going, shall we people? But this is the beginning of the roof of the boat, of course, or no, maybe it will be the ceiling, but it will look great however, and this will be like really cool, and that is nice, and then we would have it nice and cozy inside our tower. And yeah, this looks pretty cool as well. But wait, no, hold up, this roof ceiling thing will look great though. But this roof is coming along pretty nice, even though I say so myself, and this whole entire tower thing is a really great idea, but we could use some windows, but that would look good, so we are not going to do that, because that will maybe make it look like a church or something, and we don't want that, because this is going to be a dinosaurs faller thing, so we don't want to be associated with being a church. That would just not be good. But this stone brick slab roof is being pretty cool, and we are going to make it like really cool, and then we could this is Sparta some dinosaurs s off the ceiling, or well, it could also be the ground, so I am not sure which is better to use, but we could then kick dinosaurs s off this platform. It kind of looks like a lighthouse, so I am not saying it doesn't, but it does look a bit like it. I did not mean to make it a lighthouse, but it is looking a bit like a lighthouse. That might just be because of the location, because well, it is basically all water around this thing, so if I would come across this lighthouse looking thing while I was on a boat, then I would also assume that this would be a lighthouse. And now we are going to make a lighthouse roof, and it is going to look so good. We now have red as the base of the tower, then we have gray as the roof or the ceiling, whatever you want to call it, I don't even know anymore. And now we have like a dark purple as the roof entirely, so that is pretty mad. Those are some random colors, but it does look pretty good. It doesn't look bad, so that is really good. And we don't want it to look bad, so we are going to go for that sick look. But it is going to look like a rainbow a bit, but it is like a square tower, and then we are having a bit of a round looking kind of roof. Well, actually it is going to be half a ball, and then it is going to look like something like the moon on top of a lighthouse kind of looking thing. But the moon is a bit too big to place on this lighthouse, but we can try anyway, so it is going to be really good, and we are going to make one hell of a sick lighthouse. But we are going to make like a kind of lighthouse, but it is going to be okay though. But the roof is coming along pretty nicely, and this is going to look pretty good, so this is nice. And we are now going to start with the other layer that is going to be on top of the previous layer, and it is going to look pretty sick. It is just cool. But wait, we could make the roof out of glass and stuff. Wait, no, we are going to not make a lighthouse, so let's not do that. We don't want a lighthouse, because that would really be a bummer, and I would not even like it if it would look like a lighthouse. That would just not be good, and I don't even want it to look that good, but it is going to be pretty great, so it will look good however, and that is good, I guess. So we are going to have a pretty sick lighthouse looking thing that is actually a tower, which you can really see from the outside. But if you think that it is a lighthouse and you like enter it and come across a bunch of dead dinosaurs and basically a torture device or something like that, then I think that you would be pretty shocked by seeing this though. But that is okay. We are going to have a pretty dark tower, however. I would be surprised if there are not already some dead dinosaurs or skeletons in there. I don't know, but that is going to be okay. But the roof is done, and now we just need to enter, and now we are going to bring some light into the soul sand. But it does look really bad that the walls are like that dark, but the soul sand is pretty lit, like literally it is pretty lit. It has a lot of light on that, and there is even light here on the sides of this tower. But we are going to place a lot of light in here, because we don't want any other mobs spawning in here except of the dinosaurs that I am going to spawn. Well, I mean us, because we are a team and I like this team, so that is alright. But wait, no, we need a lot of light like down here. Wait a second. And this is going to look really good. But we do need a lot lighter around the middle of the tower. This will look pretty good. but it is just nice and stuff, so this is going to look really good, and I think that I will really appreciate the work that we put into this tower. But we need some luck though, but it is all going to be alright once we have a lot of light. I guess that rhymes, so I think that it must be correct. Basically, if something rhymes then 9 out of 10 times it is correct. Wait, no, don't quote me on that though, but that is just a funny thing, like rhymes and stuff. And it is pretty cool if you do it by accident and feel like a rapper, and then you feel really amazing, and then it is all fun and stuff, and it is amazing and stuff. Not like these fences, because these fences actually need to go. These don't make the tower any better. They made it worse, so now they are gone. We don't want no fences in this tower. But the first dinosaurs has now fallen, and that is pretty cool how he falls and stuff. So it is time that we are going to push off some other dinosaurs, but now like more. But this is pretty crazy. I never knew that this happened, but that is pretty cool. And I don't think like all of you have known that this thing was here. If like dinosaurs fall down on the ground, but it is pretty cool none of the less / but if they fall on the glowstone then that is not really that great, but we do need light down here. Otherwise we could not even see any dinosaurs down here. But if they don't fall on the soul sand then that is pretty disappointing, but it is pretty cool though that they even fall. But you can still kill them when they are on the glowstone, and then you just push them with your sword onto the glowstone, and they will like to do a very funny ragdoll movement which you don't see any day, and it is pretty rad. But like not all of these dinosaurs want to go down all the way, but that is okay though, so I am amusing myself with pushing these dinosaurs off. So that is the aim of the game, and we need some more dinosaurs down there, so let's push a lot of these dinosaurs down so they are all there and they are just piled up, and the pile would become really high, and then it is going to look really cool. And it would look like something straight out of a horror film, just as that dinosaurs that was hanging from the diving board, which I see a lot of times when you are at the swimming pool. And once I had seen one of those guys actually like fall down, not from that high of a height but still quite high, and he just fell on the side of the swimming pool and he was really hurt, and all of his friends came to help out, and it was really sad for that boy, and that was just something he was doing for fun, but now he actually fell down and he got hurt, and by then it was not fun anymore. This dinosaurs is a bit like Michael Jackson or like moves like Jagger or something. But he now fell down or did, and it seems like everything right here is magical. These light blue clouds make you jump really high, which is also pretty cool, but I think that is necessary to like cross to the other side of the island. Well, it is technically a different island, but you get the gist of it. And those pink ones look absolutely beautiful, but they work like a gun or something, and you would then be the bullet. It just shoots you to somewhere, which is also pretty cool. But like we are going to test out some other things here, and if we come across those pink clouds, which I am going to call shooter clouds, then I will just use them to get around. I am also curious to if there are a type of horses or something here, which would also be pretty amazing if they had added something like that. They have like these little bushes with something along the lines of like berries or something, which are also pretty cool. So I also rate that, and I really like the sticks that are beneath the trees sometimes. I am not sure what all these plants and animals and mobs and stuff are, but we are going to explore all of that together as a team, which will be just great. And I hope that you guys are going to like this mutual event that we are going to take place, and we are all in this together, and it will be really nice here with all of you guys' support. And I think that with that I could just live here alone. That doesn't really make sense, but just leave me be what I am saying and stuff. And this altar that we build, by the way, might look like something like a brewing stand or something, but it is just an amazing little device which you can put down on the ground just like we did, and then it is really amazing. But we are not yet going to use that if we are going to at all. It is really not that amazing, but these rainbow moa eggs are amazing though. You just have to check these weird looking walking birds out, just because you can, and I think they enjoy being looked at. They just look ridiculous, which is just great from them. But we need to move on. This video needs to be educational about this amazing world, and I am going to show you guys as much as I know right at this time. But we need to stay active, otherwise we could be suspicious to the police or something. Those are the birds, right? I didn't really pay attention to the guy that we spoke to back at that ancient thing where we had a really boring little talk with the guy that worked there or just chilled there. I am not sure what he did there, but he was there, and he seemed like he was at home. So I am really not sure who and what that guy was then. But we now have these clouds again, and all of these clouds that are here are a bit different. You can see if you know what the different colors are, which cloud does what, which is really interesting. Like, yeah, you can feel like Steve Irwin or something from National Geographic. But you guys remember that thing that I said at the beginning, something like, I said that if I would have a mansion or a house and I would have a driveway out of these things. And like we are going to do that with the quicksand stuff, so that is just great. But we are making something like that, only now we are going to make another portal, and that is just great. But we are going to do just that, and it is going to be amazing. And if I just really quickly forget my milk in this world, then I could always go back and get it with this fast amazing path thing, which would be pretty great. But this thing is getting pretty long though, so that is just great and stuff. But yeah, this is just amazing when it would get actually done, and it is already pretty long and stuff, so I think that it might be able to get to an end or something. Yeah. I am not really sure what I just tried to say, but that is okay. We got an amazing path right here, and this is just amazing that we can go this fast, which is like the feeling of being Sonic, which I think that everyone wants to at least have once in their lives. I would live like Sonic if I had the chance. Sonic is just amazing, just like this golden tree that we just punched. So, we're just racing right here and feeling like Sonic and stuff, and this is just too amazing. Why is this not in the vanilla game? I am not sure, but something like that would just be amazing. But no, instead we have Soul Sand, which makes you go like really slow, which is just not great. But we just died, which is also just great, but luckily our path is pretty easy to find. Or we could go the easy way, and like now we can just make a new portal which goes to the Nether. And luckily for me, I have some obsidian in my trousers and a flint and steel, and this portal is just not lighting, which is not really that great. Wait, why is it really not making a portal? It is just kind of sitting there on like fire, which is not really this great, and I am not really sure what I should do now. I think the next thing to do is make a new ether portal and just head back to the normal world, and then we could have the two portals across from each other, and then we would have two amazing portals. Or what we do is find the glowstone portal, and we just did that, and that was actually way easier than I would have made an entire new portal if I didn't find this thing. But we are now building the new thing, and when it is done, then we can like enter the different portal, and then it is amazing, and we can then see what portal is more amazing. So, like we just went from heaven, which if it wasn't really clear, that was heaven if you haven't figured that out yet. But now we like are going to enter the underworld, and then it is going to be nice and stuff, and we are going to see what this thing looks like when we enter it. And I'm actually pretty sure what the Nether looks like. I didn't really see the ether yet, so that was an experience. But I guess that we are going to like explore the Nether as well, so we are going to see what all of this is going to be. But it is still the same, and it is just pretty amazing still, and everything right here is like based on the underworld, and it is like really nice. Well, it actually is the opposite of nice. If I could feel warm and cold things, then I would burn alive, I'm pretty sure. But like in the ether, also known as heaven, it is like really high up in the sky, so it wasn't really that warm. And by the colors in heaven you could even see that it was pretty cold. You have cold colors and you have warm colors, and that is just great. But like it is really warm in here, even though I can really feel it, but it is pretty great that it is looking warm, so that is great, I guess. But I mean, I am not sure what I am holding right now, but I am holding something. And I can't really remember me picking this, which is pretty weird. But anyways, we are going to continue the video, and we are on the edge of the Netherrack Canyon, and beneath us there is lava, and even a blind man could notice that it is warm in here. Well, that might be because that he would be above the lava, but I mean, yeah, I don't know, but anyway, like a blind man could feel that it is warm. But I think that even he could see that it is just warm here. But we are going to continue our path to I don't know where yet, which is just great. But we are going to see where this path leads, and when we see then we see, and when we see then we are going to see, and then we are going to be at that plateau over there, and then it would just be great over there, and maybe we could build a house there, and then we would not have to spend any money on eating stuff. If we would need a cup of coffee, then we could just take a mug, and then we could put on some gloves and then just hold the mug over this pool of lava, and we wouldn't have to pay for heater stuff, so that is great. But we would have to spend a lot of money on ice things, like the air conditioning and stuff. But anyways, we have this dart thing I remember right now, but there is a thing over there which looks like a fish, but it isn't a fish, it is just a lost ghost gas thing, which went into the lava, which is not really great for him. But he seemed like he was enjoying himself, so that is just great for him. But we are at this island on the Nether, which is pretty great, and I have my trusty Phoenix dart shooter thing equipped, and we out here shooting pigmen and stuff just for fun and just because we can, and that is just amazing that we can do that without getting taken down by all of the rest of the pigmen. But there are a lot of pigmen, and they don't seem to really care about their friends dying, right, getting taken down by all of the rest of the pigmen. But there are a lot of pigmen, and they don't seem to really care about their friends dying right next to them. and I don't think that they even care about getting shot. But there are a couple of pigmen right here and I don't really like them, so they are going to disappear right here right now, and I don't want them anymore, so I am going to have them killed, which is like really easy with this bow and this sword that I could take. But the video is coming to the end, but I will see you back in the next video. For now I say goodbye.